Eevee is one of the most beloved Pokemon in the franchise to the point that it's got its own spin-off game. And it's not just its cute little face. You see, Eevee is one of the only Pokemon to have 8 possible separate evolutions, with each specializing in a specific type. And in today's video, we're going to give good old Eevee 5 brand new evolutions, or what the community more commonly refers to as Eeveelutions. Today's amazing artist who created these stunning Eeveelutions is the Stellar Ondu region. Their links will be in the pinned comments down below, so do yourself a favor and give them a follow. But now it's time to sit back, get cozy, and let's start things off with an Eeveelution that I have been holding off for quite some time, and that we've been wanting for decades. And that's Draconion, the Dragon-type mythical Pokemon. First things first, how do you even evolve your Eevee into a Draconion? Do you drop it into a volcano? Feed it dragon scales maybe? Absolutely not. It's actually quite simple. You introduce your Eevee to this brand new item, Dragonstone. I talked more about this item in my last video, where I shared 8 brand new dragon type evolutions we definitely need for Gen 10. Don't worry if you missed that one out, I'll put the link right here so you can check that video out right after this one. But enough of that, let's get back to Draconion and what is known about this majestic creature. It's said that its scales can change their textures depending on how they feel, and if they feel threatened, they become hot, scratchy, and hard. But when they feel calm and relaxed, their scales become soft, rubbery, and cool to the touch. The horn on its head is the source of its power, and is able to harness the energy around itself and change the coloring of its scales with each attack, making it a visual experience to witness a Draconion in battle. As for its stats, here's a fun little tidbit you may not have known. But did you know that every single Eeveelution has the same stats? They're just jumbled around to create an entirely different new spread. Yup, and we're continuing that trend. So its attack and special attack are massive, while everything else leaves it kind of susceptible for damage. It is relatively fast, however. As for its abilities, it's got Rough Skin and the hidden signature ability known as Dragon Skin, which complements to Sylveon, is a similar ability. It causes all normal type moves used by Draconion to become Dragon type and receive a 20% power boost. Pretty cool, huh? But why stop there? Let's give these brand new Pokemon a brand new signature move as well. With that, here's Dragonhorn, the dragon type physical damaging move that has a high critical hit ratio. Think moves like Night Slash, but for this dragon type. But what do you guys think? Do you wish this Eeveelution was real? But if you like that one, well, we've got 4 more that'll blow your absolute minds off. Moving on to the fighting type Eeveelution known as Bravion, the fighting type brave Pokemon. Eevee evolves into this evolution after it defeats 20 fighting type Pokemon, which is no easy task considering Eevee are weak towards the fighting type. But if you manage to conquer that challenge, then you get yourself an amazingly powerful Bravion. It's said that the marks on its skin are the result of the rapid muscle growth and reflect the battles that it as an Eevee had to endure in order to evolve. Often said that the more scars it has, the more powerful Bravion tend to be. It also has the shortest tail amongst all Eeveelutions, which gives it more agility, and its thick front legs allow it to withstand many powerful attacks. As for its stats, it's physically offensive and defensive, with a pretty respectable speed stat, and its abilities are Guts and the signature ability Courageous. This signature ability makes all of Bravion's attacks that are resisted by the enemies deal neutral damage instead, which is insane when you think about it. And as for Bravion's signature move, we have Combat Terrain, which works like any other terrain move, where it lasts for 5 turns, and only affects the Pokemon that touch the field. However, it has the following effects. Combat Terrain boosts the power of fighting type attacks by 50%, and only contact moves can be used while this terrain is in effect, meaning all non-contact moves just fail. Pretty neat, huh? But what do you think about Bravion? Honestly, this one is probably one of my absolute favorites, and I would need an entire team of these bad boys. Next up is the Bug-type Eeveelution known as Vispeon, the Bug-type Honey Dipper Pokemon. An Eevee evolves into Vispeon if you evolve it while it's holding honey, which I think works great since it's an item we already have in the Pokemon world. so why not use it? It's said that Vespion are very playful Pokemon, and thanks to its soft fur and skin covered in honey, this Pokemon accumulates large amounts of pollen, which then help the local vegetation. Its abilities are its signature ability, Exoskeleton, which is pretty much Pixelate and Dragon Skin, but for bug types, and its hidden ability is Fur Coat. Its signature move is its Healing Honey, which is a bug type status move that recovers the user by 50% of their maximum HP, and can also be used on the other Pokemon on the field, making Vespion a pretty cool competitive doubles Pokemon. Its stats make it more specially invested, but it does have a relatively high physical attack stat, which could come in handy with moves like Lunge or Leech Life. But that's it for the bug type Eeveelution. Next up is another favorite of mine, the ground type Eeveelution known as Muddion, the ground type mud Pokemon. You get this Eeveelution by leveling up your Eevee near a swamp, making it the earliest Eeveelution you could possibly have without the use of stones. Muddion aren't just covered in mud, however. Instead, they actually store large amounts of moisture in their fur, which turns their body into a large muddy masses that often help keep it cool on hot days. This muddy fur coat generates nutrients that can be reintroduced to nearby soil, which is often why you'll typically catch Muddion being surrounded by grass-type Pokemon, which leads us to its abilities. Muddion's got not one, but two brand new abilities. One is its Muddy Coat ability, which halves the damage of fire and water type attacks, and its signature ability, Fertile Soil, which increases the power of ground and grass type attacks made by the user and their allies by 50%. As for its signature move, it's got Muddy Slide, which works just like Grassy Slide in that it becomes priority while muddy terrain is active. Its stats make it a great tank with some sustainability, but man, is this Pokemon great or what? Now I really wonder if it smells like a swamp though. What do you guys think? Alright, now it's time for our last but not least Eeveelution of the video. But before we get into that, how about we try to crush this video's like goal of 660, and when we do, we'll continue this series of brand new Pokemon evolutions we would love to see in future generations. But now I present to you the Ghost-type Eeveelution known as Spookion, the Ghost-type Spooky Pokemon. You get this Eeveelution by giving your Eevee the Dusk Stone. This is its disguised form, and it's said that Spookion are often ashamed of their appearance, which is so sad, leaving it to cover its body with a spectral cloak modifying it, and allowing itself to go unnoticed. Its true form is not to the liking of many people, and flat out terrifies them, which have caused Spookion to flee to the dark and remote corners of civilization. However, some Spookion have embraced their true selves and don't mind walking around without their cloak, and they take advantage of the fear humans have towards them and scare them away. Here's their true form, which I for one am a huge fan of. Now you're probably wondering, how does it change its form in battle? Well, thanks to its signature ability, Treat, when this Pokemon reaches and or has less than 50% of its total HP, it changes its form to its true form. Its true form is fast, has high HP, and hits like a truck with special attacks, while its disguised form is more of a tank. Either way, we've got ourselves a final signature move, and it's pretty much a ghost-type Giga Drain called Drain Soul, which is a great way to sustain Spookion once it transforms into its true form. But there you have it, 5 brand new Eeveelutions we don't have but definitely deserve. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I had it my way, I'd nominate the amazing artist Andu Region to work on the official Pokemon team because their designs are ridiculously amazing. But that's a wrap. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like so we hit our like goal and come right back at you with another brand new video. And while you're at it, subscribe and check out the channel for more really great content. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching. Check out this video next and see you soon. Bye.